What's going on, Internet? My name is Otero for OneUp.com. I'm here with...
I'm Bob Mackey, also from OneUp.
And we're going to show you how to... what are we doing? So first we're going to play Peace Walker on Vita.
Right.
Second, we're going to show you how to map controls to your right analog stick.
Right, because how does the right analog stick interface with PSP games, Jose? You've been trying to explain this to me this morning.
Yeah, I have been. So the right analog stick, you can set it to do a bunch of functions. So you can set different functions to it depending on the game.
Right.
So for example, if it's Monster Hunter, you can set the D-pad to be the right analog stick, so you don't have to do the funky Monster Hunter claw.
Yeah.
That a lot of Monster Hunter fans are familiar with. For Peace Walker, on the shooter type controls, you can map these face buttons to the right analog stick.
Okay.
So there's a couple different ways to interface with. The other one is to map the left analog stick to the right analog stick, which blew my mind because I'm just like, why would you do that?
Anyway, why would you do that?
I don't know. So to do that, to get to the nitty gritty, you got to tap and hold on the screen.
Okay.
Right, and there's a couple of options in front of you, and that's the only way to access them. So there's bilinear filtering. I've been turning it on and off all day. I honestly cannot see the difference. My eyes, I don't know what's wrong with them. But you tap right stick, and you can choose which one you want to use. So either the left analog stick, the D-pad, or the face buttons, like we already said.
Got it.
So we're going to map those. If the game uses a camera on the system, you can decide what camera. So I guess Invisimals technically still works.
Weird.
If you can download that game, I'm
Okay.
not sure. Or if it's
I
a game
totally
that
forgot
uses
about
the
that.
camera. Yeah, that's the only one I could think of in the States. And then color space, which I guess aligns color to the PSP, to the palette the PSP would use. But again, that's not scientific.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend if you're playing a 2D game, for the love of God, do not turn on bilinear filtering.
Yeah, because it's not going to do anything for you. Whereas in 3D, it's supposedly going to do something. So if you look, it does work. You tried it a few minutes ago, Bob. So why don't you give some impressions? What did you think?
Well, the thing is, the camera in Peace Walker is not analog. So a lot of Peace Walker on the PSP involved just tapping buttons to sort of nudge the camera into place. And you're not tapping buttons this time around. You're sort of manipulating the analog stick, but you're not going to get the same range of motion you would from an analog stick camera.
Yes.
It moves the same speed no matter how lightly you tap the analog stick. But I mean, it's a huge improvement over tapping 4 face buttons to move a camera around, which was, I mean, they did what they had to do, but it was still not ideal, which is why the HD version is so amazing. And I guess now on Vita, it's way more playable too if you still want to play Peace Walker.
Yeah, and even though it's in HD Peace Walker is included in HD Collection, it's still very much a portable game where a lot of the options and interface is designed around, connectivity, and that's something that if you have a digital version already that you bought for Vita, is to your advantage. And there's a way you can import your save file as well to this one.
Even to Vita? Can you transfer to Vita?
Can you transfer to Vita? That should be, should be possible, but I was just looking at like different backup and storage options that come through Vita's content manager, and it looks like you should be able to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that's how you would activate the right stick on your PS Vita.
Can you think of any other games this would make more playable aside from Peace Walker?
Monster Hunter, maybe the Siphon Filter games, because I've heard a couple of them also used the face buttons.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else outside of that. I'm sure they're out there.
Well, it is a nice feature, and I'm glad that they thought, to at least. I mean, it seems like they are kind of shrugging off the PSP in some ways, but in this way, they are showing that they do care about their audience a little bit.
Yeah. Now, if they could just get this game on the Vita's native PlayStation Store. In order to get this game, I had to download it through my PS3 and then spit it over.
That seems like a mistake.
Yeah, it seems so unnecessary.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other issue that we'll get into at some point.
Yes. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and if you're looking for more Vita coverage, check out OneUp.com.
Yes. Thanks a lot, guys.